That being said, I do have a pro tip, and it's take a hike, man. Take a hike. Now, we probably all know this, so this is more of a reminder than a tip, which is oftentimes we get stuck, and the best way to get unstuck is to step away and take a hike. Hike is a placeholder for take a walk, take a shower, take a nap, take a break, get away from the keyboard. I just was reminded of this, was it yesterday or 2 days back? I was sitting there banging my head against this function that I'm writing. And it's one of these situations where like there's 5 or 6 different potential like entry points into the function where data could be in these different states. And there's a couple nested ifs, and then there's like it just got over my head and I just couldn't think straight through it. It's like 4:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. So not my best thinking time. And I sat there for 45 minutes and just said, "Nah, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to bang my head through it." And I never figured it out. It's just like I had it kind of working at the end of the day, but it wasn't there. And I just left and went home. I was already at home, but you know what I mean. Went the rest of the way home, down the stairs, took a break, actually slept on it completely at that point, and woke up in the morning and was driving to work out. And I just that problem popped up in my head, and I saw it so much more clearly. And I was like, actually, if I early return on this particular case, everything else is simple. But I was trying to like handle that case as well throughout these other conditions, and it was just like everywhere I went, that one little edge kept breaking all of my structure. And I had it where it was like, depending on the way I hate when you have logic that requires itself to run in the same order every time, if you know what I mean. Like if you can reorder them and they still make sense, I think it's just safer code on the long term. And it was so order dependent. And I was like, actually, if I just handle this one case right up front, get rid of that one, the other ones jive. And it was just like, it wasn't even that hard of a problem, but it just snaps. So I'm the kind of guy that will sit there and just force myself to figure it out. And even if I do, it's like, well, that took 2.5 hours. But if I would have stepped away, taken a hike, taken a walk, it probably would have taken 20 minutes versus the 2.5 that it took me. So just a reminder that we often come up with our best solutions when our mind is not actively trying to solve that problem, but is doing some other aspect of life. So take a hike. It'll help.